Josh Green here for Tungsten Tales. Delighted to be joined by Gary Blades for the first time. Gary, we're well into the season now. There have been plenty of Pro Tours on the board. How's it been going for you? Maybe the results not been there, but I can tell the performances maybe not have got the results they deserved.
Yeah, the results obviously speak for themselves because I haven't won any games in Pro Tours at all. But I feel like I'm playing better. I feel like I'm playing all right. I feel like I just need one win just to turn my look around a little bit. I mean, I've been saying it for a few months now, so it's probably starting to hear myself say it all the time and get fed up with me saying it. But I do feel I'm not far away from just getting some wins on the board. But got to do it first. So I'm hoping in a few weeks of the next Super Series, I can start winning a few games.
I think it's like that for a lot of players because you've seen with so many of the new tour card holders, once they've got a win, they've began to get into gear. And with a player that you're in the same stable as in terms of manufacturers now, Aaron Beanie, last year he really struggled on the Pro Tour. This year he's made a semi-final and he's starting to string some real results together. So one win and then hopefully the ball will get rolling. Yeah,
well, that's exactly it. Yeah, I mean, Aaron's a perfect example of what can happen. He's got a positive mindset because he's winning games, and if you losing gets to be a habit, same as winning gets to be a habit. So it's I just need to turn it around. But yeah, seeing what Aaron's done is shows what can be done if you start getting a few wins under your belt.
When you look at the performances, I mean, how much improvement have you seen since you got that tour card round 18 months ago? Because you're playing the best players in the world now, and you've got to improve to stay with them.
Yeah, I mean, I'm competing. I feel like I'm competing more this year than I was last year. There was a few games last year, against Peter Wright a couple of times, and once against Ian White, where I literally got steamrolled totally. So amongst all, I was winning games at the beginning of last year, I was also getting hammered in a few games. So and I don't seem to be, I'm holding my own in most games now. I'm not getting thrashed, but it's you can lose 6-0, 6-1, or 6-5. It's the same thing. It's a loss. So just it's nice that I'm pushing good players, but I need to be beating them. So I'm just hoping that I'll just start turning it around.
Has darts been a good release as well over the last couple of years? Obviously having that in the back of your mind where you've got Pro Tours to go to get away from the world as it is now, and just something to fall back on, a little bit of extra money in the pocket as well if you can scrape some wins on the Pro Tour.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably with the situation the world's in, it's probably nice to every so often just be able to still go away and play darts, because we are really lucky to be able to still do it for the last year and a bit. Anyone without a tour card, apart from a couple of challenge tours and Q School, they've been shut out of everything really. So I am lucky. So it is nice knowing that you've got the chance to go and play and try and win a bit of money. I mean, I still work, so it's not like I'm a professional. It's not like I need the money to live off. So the pressure in that sense isn't on either. But yeah, it's nice to get out and do normal-ish things.
Yeah, I just want to take you back 18 months to Q School. I mean, when you arrived at Q School, I just want to know what your background was in terms of darts. What darts had you played? What sort of level were you playing up until Q School?
I played in the PDC in like the mid to late 2000s, before there was tour cards and before there was Q School. Sorry, my cat's just chewing my hand. And obviously I played county and Super League and that kind of thing before it. But yeah, early 2000, well, what was it, 2011? I decided to, once Q School came in, really, I couldn't really afford it. I wasn't playing well enough, so I basically knocked darts on the head for a little while. Still played a little bit locally, but nothing really more than that. And then I went back to Q School. What was it, 2019? Didn't do very well. Played on the Challenge Tour and had a couple of last 16s, but I didn't pull any trees up. But back end of 2019, I was winning a few tournaments locally, and I was starting to play well. I mean, I didn't think I was playing well enough to win a tour card, but I thought I was playing well enough to compete. But then obviously Q School happened, and yeah, first day and that was that. Got a tour card, so it's been a bit of a shock to the system because I didn't expect it, but yeah, it's I'm there now, so for another 6 months anyway.
How much had to change when you got the tour card? Because you say it was a little unexpected. Did you have to rejig a few bits in terms of work or in terms of family life and things like that?
I have to practice more. That's one thing I've definitely had to do. It's some days once you've finished work, you can't be bothered to practice, but you have to push yourself and do it. It works pretty good. I've not managed to, every time I've needed a day off, that's a bit, somebody else has got off as well. They've given me off, so and they did say, to be fair, they'd support me at the time, so that was good. So yeah, it hasn't caused any problems yet. So fingers crossed it doesn't for the rest of the year.
Fingers crossed. We'll just touch on the last Pro Tours over in Germany. Plenty of names didn't make the journey, but you did, and you had some pretty nasty draws over there. Michael van Gogh in round one isn't exactly what people want in the Pro Tour, but that's what it's all about. What's the experience like of playing Michael van Gogh in and seeing his name drawn out twice in a row?
Yeah, I mean, the first time wasn't too bad because I've wanted to play him since I won the tour card. So the first time it's like, well, might as well get it out of the way now. And obviously he's not been playing as well as he hadn't been playing as well as he's had done. So, it was a decent chance to compete with him and, never know, maybe get a win. And I was 4-3 up. So, I had a chance. And then I think the last 3 legs he turned up and he played well. But then getting in the second day in a row, it's like, what have I done to deserve this now? And knowing that I just needed a win. But again, the second day I competed, I was 3-3, and then he averaged 101, so it wasn't like he was playing a bad game. So it was nice to compete with him, nice to play him. He said some nice stuff to me afterwards, so
that's good to hear.
Just play him a third time, and hopefully I can win next time.
Michael's always been sort of seen as a quite an aggressive character on stage, but you do meet him in those sort of situations, and he's very good at talking to people, very encouraging. What sort of things did he say to you, Gary?
Just said that I'm a good player, that I need to not beat myself up when I have a bad score, which I've done it for 20 years, so I'm not sure I can stop that. But yeah, just something like that it was really. So it's nice for somebody like that to say that. But, yeah, I've just got to keep going and try and keep improving.
Yeah, and just moving on to one of the latest piece of news surrounding yourself, signing with Loxley Darts for, well, a couple of months back it was now. You've been using the Robin darts, or at least a modified version of them on the Pro Tour recently. What's it like to get a dart that you can, I guess, call your own, that's specifically made for yourself?
I mean, it's nice. I mean, to be fair, they sent me the prototypes for the Robins back in December just to try out, really, because I'd bought a set of Aaron Beanie darts and they'd obviously seen my name and contacted me because Aaron's darts, my martyr game for him at the Pro Tour when he was playing, World Championship playoffs actually. And I saw his darts, and because I've been struggling with my grip a little bit, I thought, they might be the ones. But they sent me these other ones, and I don't know, it's just I seem to have sorted the grip out using the Robins. So they're really nice darts. So I've stuck with them. They've decided to sponsor me for the rest of the year. So I'm hoping that it'll give me the confidence boost just to start getting some results and repay the faith that they've given me.
Yeah, is it nice when you've got some other people behind you, not just obviously your friends and family, believing in you and giving you sort of that platform, and you say that sponsorship to go on and achieve things on things like the Pro Tour?
Yeah, no, it is nice. It's nice knowing you've got people wanting you to succeed. Dom was at Germany, so he was speaking to me every day and giving me encouragement. So yeah, it is nice. It's nice, but I've got to try and repay the faith. It's no good me getting that and then keep getting beat all the time. So I know I'm playing all right, so I'm not disgracing myself, but I do want to get some wins. So it's at least they're saying, oh, sponsored him and look what he's doing, because yeah. It's not great losing all the time.
Yeah, we've got a couple more Pro Tours over the next couple of months. I think one in June, one in July. I mean, do you set yourself goals for those individual tournaments, or do you just go there, want to get that first win out the way and then see where it goes from there?
Yeah, I used to like set little goals of what I needed to win, but it's kind of gone out the window now. I just need to get one win and then get another win, and just try and get it from there. But I've just got to get the first win. And I think I'm practicing well. I've had a practice for an hour this afternoon. I've practiced really well again. It's just doing it when it matters. So it's I think it's more the mental side now. I've just got to get over that little hurdle instead of getting myself in front, which 3 of the 4 games in Germany I was in front. So I've got to get in front and then hold my lead and win. So
yeah,
that's what I need to do. Fingers crossed, hopefully in a couple of weeks in Milton Keynes.
Hopefully so. And we say there's just 6 months or so left of your original 2-year tour card. Is the aim to get in a position where you can try and retain it, or at least get in the position where you're playing well enough that you can go into Q School and have the confidence to get it back?
Yeah, I mean, it is about Q School. It's about getting myself playing well at the back end of the year, ready for Q School. Obviously, if I was to keep it, great, but to do that, I'm going to have to qualify for the World Championships and get through a few rounds. So it's unlikely, not impossible, but never know. But I just want to try and enjoy the next 6 months, get some wins, get some confidence up, and then get ready for Q School and try again, try and do it again.
Brilliant. Thank you very much for your time, Gary. Really appreciate you speaking to me, and best of luck for the next 6 months, and hopefully we'll catch up soon.
Cheers. Thanks a lot. Nice talking to you.